Greetings, I'm Chris, and welcome back to my World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King Classic series, playing as a Blood Elf Paladin. Previously we explored the surrounding areas of Eversong Woods, encountering the Armani Trolls, pockets of Undead Scourge, and revealing more about the lore of the Blood Elves themselves. Whether you are playing along, relaxing, watching at school or work, I hope you enjoy this relaxed questing playthrough. So previously we finished up a good portion of our quests, and we do have the first trial, which is part of our Paladin questline, to hand in. We'll probably see if we can't level up our blacksmithing a little bit more while we're here, and then we'll move further outwards, hopefully into the Ghostlands area as well.
Victory lies ahead.
The first trial. I know what must be going through your mind. Yes, I sent Stillblade to kill you. Do not take offence. It was a necessary test. The Blood Knights are a brotherhood, but we must ensure that our brothers are alert and prepared at all times. Was it necessary to take Stillblade's life to make the point to you? Yes, and that is as much a part of your training as any sword drill. The study in power. Do not think me unduly harsh. Stillblade knew well what he was being sent to do. He understood and accepted his duty, and is an example for all aspiring Blood Knights. My words are no eulogy. Stillblade's service to us is far from over, and you will be the instrument of his resurrection. Your education in the Order's ways has just begun. With the betrayal of Kael'thas and the loss of our power source, you must learn new methods of wielding the light. Seek out Magistrate Astalor, Bloodsworn.
Remember the Sunwell.
Wow, that's a pretty heavy quest line. Yeah, I'll drop. Oh, good job, I'm a very nimble elf.
The dark times will pass.
A study in power. Welcome, young paladin. As the Order's founding, Kael'thas gifted us with a captured Naru, a being of the very light we wield. Through our superior magical abilities, we learn to control and subdue it, allowing the Blood Knights to draw power from it. Kael'thas' own lust for power got the better of him, though, and he allied with our enemies. His vile followers attacked us, taking the Naru and cutting us off from the source. These are dark days for the Order.
Remember the sun.
Claiming the light. Take this vessel. The enchantment it bears will allow you to draw the last vestiges of the light surrounding these magisters. They once tended the captive Naru, and some of its energy yet remains within them. It will be just enough to restore your comrade to life. Do not worry about the magisters. I have seen to their care, and Lord Solinar assures me that Lady Liadrin seeks a new source of power even now.
Farewell.
This is getting really intriguing. Okay. Really fantastic architecture. The traditional way to exit, at least. And we'll just see if we can't increase our blacksmithing just a tiny bit while we're here. think there's anything in particular we can actually make it this useful, obviously, because we're so early, but it would be good to make a bit of a head start. I hope you're all well and enjoying the show and enjoying your own gameplays if you are playing along. I think we've got enough to keep our weapon nice and sharp.
Glorious and Nora.
Something to work towards.
Stay the course.
Excuse me, I do need to fill the shimmering vessel. Which have I looked at that? Better to forget it now than rather than out in the field.
Victory lies ahead.
Yes.
Glory
We
to the
will
Sindori.
We will persevere. The reckoning is at hand.
Have you spoken with Magister Astalor Bloodsworn?
Death to
Well
all
done.
who
The
oppose
powers
us.
granted by the light have never come naturally to the Blood Knights, but we are not so weak-willed as to let nature dictate to us. Our mastery of the arcane has provided a path to help us see through these harsh times. Power no longer flows freely in these halls, but it is there for the tenacious and strong of will. Few have the stomach or the aptitude to master it these days, but I know you will not disappoint the Order.
Salama Ashar
Redeeming the
Bray.
dead. While you were preparing the vessel, I sent a group of initiates to retrieve Sangrius Stillblade. You will find him on the top level of Silverman's Inn with an attendant. Make your way there with all haste and unleash the vessel's magic to restore him to life. Time is of the essence. Once he has been dead for too long, not even the light can bring him back to us. Return to me once you have resurrected Stillblade. I'll get redemption. Brilliant. Classic healer and paladin spell.
Remember the Sunwell.
Okay, so that's above the inn. We'll head off there. I wonder if that shine effect is from the sharpening stone we used. not entirely familiar with Silver Moon City, so hopefully we can't get that way. Maybe through another avenue. We just have to go around. Possibly we go up here. Or maybe not. Well, these are lovely rooms. Here he is.
Anaria Shula.
This is Silvermoon, my head. Next time Blood Valor needs a volunteer, I'll point him in a different direction. Don't get me wrong, Valedra. I very much appreciate the resurrection, but I think this is the last time I'll perform this particular duty. Maybe a goblet or two of wine will help with this headache. Yeah, I hear that's a good cure for being dead. He does need to find a different line of work if he's going to keep doing that. These are pretty cool armor sets as well. Especially with the shield. Classic Blood Elf guards.
Our enemies will fall.
Welcome back, Initiate. Now that you know the truth about the source of our power, and you have demonstrated your skill in wielding it, I will grant you the ability to resurrect the fallen in the field. Stay true to the Order and excel at your training, and you will only continue to grow in power. The following spell will be cast on you. Redemption. Brings a player back to life with 65 health and 120 mana.
We will have justice.
I think that's the quest line so far for the Paladin. Hopefully there are more, because that was a really fun quest to go through. Possibly a little bit long-winded compared to other spells, but I think it just goes to show how Blizzard really liked the Paladin class and wanted to make it a special thing to get. So we're done for Silvermoon so far. We can head to Marnie Invasion and complete this, and then head over and complete the southern quests, and maybe we are done in this area. We'll see. We have started opening up the Ghostlands area now as well, which is really cool. This guy's happy. Did also pick up some level 14 spells, so we now have Holy Light rank 3, so we can add a bit more healing, and we've also got Blessing of Wisdom, which pretty much is not something we're going to use that often on ourselves unless we go into a healer spec, which I am interested in doing, trying out healing and tanking, but at least we've got it to use, or to buff someone. Any casters we come across are always appreciative. I know when I play my Warlock or another caster class, it's always nice to get that buff.
business. We will have justice. Keep your wits about
Trolls have
you.
been keeping us pinned here while planning an attack on Fairbreeze Village. We were not expecting this at all.
The reckoning
Warning
is at hand.
Fairbreeze Village. Go to Fairbreeze Village and notify Ranger Degolin of the Omani plans. Even with Zulmarosh dead, Fairbreeze must prepare for a troll attack. Tell Degolian I will send him reinforcements as soon as possible. Quite a nice belt.
Be ready for anything.
We can do that. I mean, it's not particularly a large detour. Take the path along now.
Anaria Sholara. We will have
The information you've brought us is of vital importance. Now that we know of the trolls' plans, we can prepare for an attack. We won't be caught with our guard down. I think that's the one to go for. Actually made it at this time as well. So fantastic, we've cleared up a bulk of this area. We can head down to powering defences and the fallen courier and pick through dealing with Zebsora and hopefully open up a cluster southwards. Hopefully we can invest a bit more in our talents as well. So we've got 5 in benediction. That opens up the next row. So we've got improved blessing of might. We've got heart of the crusader, and we've got improved judgments. I do actually like the look of Heart of the Crusader. I think it's just got a bit more of an interesting effect. In addition to the normal effect, your judgment spells will also increase the critical strike chance of all attacks made against the target by an additional 1%. So it's not a big deal so far, but it should scale up quite nicely. Finally, we can complete the Fallen Courier. Poor chap has been waiting a long time for this cure, so hopefully he's still okay.
I haven't got all day.
Well, did you bring me what I need? Hurry, or the pretty blonde elf boy is a goner. Just in time. I was about ready to start digging a hole for our friend here. My potion seems to be working. He's coming too. Hey, I think he's trying to get your attention. Why don't you talk to him? That's some potion.
What business have you?
Delivery to Tranquillin.
Hold your head.
Aye, I'm too weak to continue. I carry a dire warning from Regent Lord Theron in the form of a letter. You'll have to deliver it for me. Take it to Arcanus Fandrin in Tranquillin. You'll find the town further to the south along the road. Go there and find Fandral. Should get some stats with our gear as well. Brilliant. And we get a bag. That's a really good quest. And he's gone. Okay. That's definitely one to go for. And we'll just hand in powering our defenses.
You will have justice. Keep your wits.
Excellent. The defences should hold off the scourge a bit longer. Thank you for lending us a hand.
Yes.
Okay, so it's ticked off the list. I thought it was going to expand further, but I guess not. Okay, so I think this is the border that marks Eversong with the Ghostlands. We've pretty much cleared, well, we have cleared the whole area. It's been a really fun area to quest in. Opened up a lot more story and intrigue about the Blood Elves, and we'll see how we get on moving further southwards into the Ghostlands. Waiting to stalk and attack someone. I'm really enjoying the Paladin class so far. It's always a fun class to play. It is a full-on hybrid, so you don't get all the core spells and skills that DPS get. It kind of opens up a bit slower, but you do get a really good toolkit for any kind of situation. Delivery to Tranquillin.
The reckoning is at
Have the
hand.
letter? Finally, we've waited for a response from the Regent Lord for weeks. Let me see her. Vandal begins to read the letter. What's this? A dark presence. He senses a dark presence in the Ghostlands? No kidding, I could have told him that. This is what we've been waiting for? I've been waiting for my bronze mail braces with 1 strength. Thank you very much.
Shorelaran.
The Forsaken. I know it seems strange, but these Forsaken are here to help. You should speak with their leader, High Executor Mavrin. He's in the tower on the west side of town. Paladin, when you're done talking with him, return to me. I have something dire that needs to be dealt with immediately.
Keep your wits about you.
And we've been slaying them left, right, and centre. Okay, so bronze mail braces, check. And we do have a spare bag, which is always handy. A much needed flight path.
A new Belore de la Na.
Fantastic.
The reckoning is at hand.
Now we meet the undead.
I am forsaken.
Blood Elf, report. What news of significance do you bring? Be quick about your business. Dame Oriferis and I are in the middle of a strategic discussion. I know that we Forsaken appear monstrous to your eyes, but I assure you we mean your people no harm. We are here because of a common enemy, Dar Khan the traitor. He has returned and now commands the Scourge that are invading this land from his steadfast Deathhome to the south. Our leader, Lady Sylvanas Windrunner, originally hails from these lands and in fact used to be an elf. She has a history with Darkhan and wants him dead as much as your people do. We will defeat him together, Paladin. Now, my friend, if you would be so kind as to return Arcanist Vandril, I know that he is very anxious to send you out on your first mission here in the Ghostlands. We're counting on you. Don't let us down. Troll Juju. Corpses of trolls buried inside the Amani catacombs have been rising from the dead. I want you to go there and bring back proof of their final demise. Some of these mummy trolls and their living counterparts carry Juju, a glowing object that has an unknown power source. It's probably what is animating them. Catacombs lie within Sungray's Peak, directly to the east. I am told that the easiest way in lies on the north face of the mountain. See to it, Paladin. Collect 8 troll Juju and return them to Deathstalker Maltendis.
Our enemies will fall.
Investigate the Armani catacombs. Paladin, our sources tell us that the trolls buried in the Armani catacombs inside Sungray's Peak have been rising from the dead. Dame Oriferis would have you investigate these catacombs and put to the torch any of the animated remains you come across as to prevent any more of the creatures from rising. The fastest way there is to head north out of the town, then take the first fork to the right. This will put you on the north side of the peak, so look to the south for the entrance. Very clear instructions there. Investigate the Armani catacombs and burn 10 mummified troll remains. Then return to Advisor Valwyn.
Remember the Sunwell.
Probably best to get a good catchment of quests up here and then we can head out.
Our enemies will fall. Remember the Sunwell.
Return to Arcanist Vandril. Oh good, there you are, and just in time. There is much to be done.
We will have
Suncrown Village. We're surrounded here, Paladin. The outlying villages have all been overrun by the Scourge. You must head northeast to Suncrown Village immediately and deal with the Nerubian Scourge menace. You can't miss them. They're spider-like creatures. There's no time to waste. Kel'Thalos must be reclaimed. Slay 10 Nerubis guards and then return to Arcanus Fandril.
The reckoning is at hand.
So this is a definite class fantasy of the Paladin against a larger enemy of undead. Tuma's supplies. How am I supposed to supply the war effort when I cannot even safely get my supplies here? I was promised an escort that never came, and then I had to leave one of my carts behind to the west when I was attacked by a band of ghouls. Want to help out and get me open for business in the process? Go down the western road, out of town and past the graveyard. On the other side of the Dead Scar is a fork in the road. The hill that my cart had to be left on lies just beyond. Very good catchment of quests.
I haven't got all day.
Goods for Silvermoon City.
Embrace the
Welcome, volunteer. We're running low on supplies here, but the Blood Elves have promised us material assistance. That's where you come in. Take this bill of lading over to Skymaster Sunwing. He'll have further instructions for you on how best to get up to Silvermoon City. Deliver Quartermaster Limel's bill of lading to Skymaster Sunwing in Tranquillin.
victory for Sylvanas.
Well, it wouldn't be World of Warcraft if there wasn't a quest where you've just got to transport something along. Opening up to a few more players now as well, which is fantastic. Wanted, Knucklerot and Luzran. A bounty is hereby declared for the abominations known as Knucklerot and Luzran. These dreadful creatures of Darkhan are extremely dangerous and have been sighted patrolling near the Howling and Bleeding Ziggurats. Individuals seeking to claim the reward must present the abomination's heads to Deathstalker Rathael as proof of the deed. Search the Ghostlands for Knucklerot and Luzran, bring their heads to Deathstalker Rathael, and you will get Invoker Signet, 3 intellect and critical strike bonus, Slayer's Band, 3 stam and critical strike rating. Well, they both look really nice. I actually like the look of this just because we've got a good amount of health and we're not struggling. We're not struggling yet. It's definitely seen better days. Let me see if I can't pick this quest up here. This is a nice little hub.
What do you require?
Apothecary Renzithan. The Plague Coast. To find a cure for the plague, we need to understand how it affects different creatures, from the most complex life forms to the lowest subspecies. I've come here to study the Murlocs since, like us, they've retained free will in undeath. What makes these lowly mongrels so special? I need to find out. Travel northwest and bring me their spines, so that I may study the accumulation of plague in the marrow. Who knows what secrets their little bones hold? Bring 6 plagued Murloc spines. That's going to be interesting to see, a plagued Murloc. I can't actually recall seeing one before. You'll receive swim bonus and another nice piece of item with stamina. Poison supplies. That's an interesting job. Very roguish outlet. So we've got a nice full map. I think what we'll do is just complete this quest first up. Unless it's just sending us on a flight back to Silverwing just to show us how to fly.
Victory lies ahead.
Goods from Silvermoon.
Death to all who oppose us.
It is. We might wait off on this. Hopefully we can get a level or 2 before we do that, so we can pick up our skills. Kill a couple of birds with 1 stone. So now, Sun Crown and Tundra supplies. Okay, I think we'll head east, grab these quests, and see if we can't work around to pick up these. Got a few red quests as well to do, so we'll see if we can't scrape by and get them done as well. It's always I think it's always a really nice reward to get a ring. So definitely like to try and grab that if possible. Very menacing atmosphere around here. And Nerubus guards slain. Dying Blood Elf. Anok Suten, come closer. I am dying. I'm sent here to slay these Nerubians, but Vandril didn't know that they have a leader. The Dying Blood Elf coughs up a good amount of blood. You must find and slay Anok Suten. Get help. She wanders around Suncrown village. Slay Anok Suten and return to Arcanist Vandril at Tranquillin in the Ghostlands. You will be rewarded one of these. That's a significant upgrade. Wow. Even for a one-hander. That's also nice too, but I always kind of favour weapons, so we could use that in a shield. That's one to go for. It's a group. It's a green group. We'll see what we can do. She's wandering around, so we'll see if we can't find her. Completely overridden the area. There she is. 624. I'd like to kind of get her alone, really, if we do try it. Maybe we can. But this could be a path to death. Make sure we're clear. We're not going to pull anything else. Don't want any nasty surprises. Heal it up in case we get any bulk poison damage. Oh dear. Lucky crit. Brilliant. 12 mana Blessing of Wisdom, and it restores 10 mana every 5 seconds. Might be nice to have that passively when we aren't doing anything. Got a ding, so let's just grab a talent point. So we've opened up Improved Judgments, Improved Blessing of Might, which is I think a go-to one also, but I think we'll grab Heart of the Crusader. We've opened up our glyph slots, which I completely forgot we got in Wrath, which is going to be fun to use. And we've got Dungeon Finder as well. We can do so far Rage Fire Chasm. So perhaps we'll get a level or two and maybe even do a dungeon. I don't think we really need to spec into it too much at this low level, as long as we have Righteous Fury for tanking and a good assortment of healing spells and potions and some, well, 1 or 2 pieces of intellect, maybe we'll be okay. Definitely worth a try out. Okay, we might just swim along, grab Zebsora Troll Ears. Pulled down by the vengeful spirits below the waters. We'll grab that now, just so we can make sure we've got it and not forget it. Juranis Whitemorn. Forgotten rituals. Every year, the denizens of Suncrown Village would take part in a ritual to keep the different aspects of nature under our control. Dominion over the element of water was symbolized by the summoning and enslavement of an elemental named Quintion, who we just met. Through a wicked perversion of our magic, the scoundrel broke his bonds and enslaved us instead. We wore medallions shaped like waves during the ritual. Seek them at the bottom of the lake. We'll need them to free my compatriots' spirits. Bring 8 wavefront medallions to Juranis Whitemorn in the Ghostlands.
Reckoning is at hand.
Would have really solved these when we're back in the village. But we do need space. Good job we can hold our breath for a while as well. For air so we don't forget, that's one thing I typically do. Forget to do is breathe. Okay. Yeah, there'll be more along here. We're exploring deeper into the Scourge storyline now as well. Looking forward to seeing how far we get into this.
The dark times will pass. Shorelaran. Keep your wits about
These necklaces we shall once again summon Quantion. The rebellious elemental will pay and our deaths will be avenged.
We will have justice.
Quantion. That willful elemental ended many lives that fateful day when he revolted against us. By calling to the lowly Murloc to sabotage our rights, he subverted our magic and turned it against us. Show him our thirst for vengeance has not waned. Take these medallions and lay them at the altar of tidal mastery at the bottom of the lake. Quantion shall immediately answer your summons. Beware, Blood Elf. Without our magic controlling him, his wrath will be unrestrained. Destroy Quantion so we may rest.
Remember the sun well.
I think he's already been summoned, so can I just gotta lucky heal off then. And is immune to stuns, which isn't great. Okay, brilliant. So it looks like I've grabbed that guy from someone else who summoned them, so hopefully they got their kill on that. It wasn't too difficult for them.
Glory to the Sindorai. Shorelaran. Farewell.
You've avenged our deaths and broken Aquantion's grasps on our souls. We may finally rest.
Keep your wits about you. State your business. Remember the sun.
So we'll grab some Zebsora troll ears now. The huge trolls. Really want to pull on too many. I'm higher level, but still. Hit quite hard as well, these guys. Heavy melee characters. Not sure where he's going to go. Fantastic. Sounds are fantastic in the area as well. I don't know if you can hear it, but you can actually hear the insects and the wildlife. Professions go. We have blacksmithing and we have mining. It's going to be really fun to expand further into this. I think it will fit into the role nicely as a plate wearing, hopefully soon, wielder of light, and possibly we'll move into cooking and fishing.
The eternal sun guides us.
Get those trolls ears yet? You know, if we could get some help from Tranquillin every once in a while, this wouldn't be such a problem. I'm just glad that you were here.
Stay the
I appreciate your effort, Paladin. Thank you. Now we can say that this expedition and all the lives lost on it haven't been in vain.
Remember
Report
the
to
sun.
Captain Helios. I need one last favour of you, Paladin. Just in case Ranger Salisa didn't make it back to Farstrider Enclave on the south edge of the lake, I need you to go there and get help. Just check in with Captain Helios and let him know what's happened there. I'm sure he'll send help back as soon as he can. Ooh, nice shield. Not the greatest skin on it, but still, very nice stats. Good backup to have.
Salama Ashalanore.
Works out quite well. We can grab, report to Captain Helios, and hopefully work our way towards the town centre.
Yes.
Bearers of the Plague, you show courage coming to the Ghostlands. There is much work to be done here and not enough brave souls to do it. I have a thankless task to offer you. Should you have the inclination to aid our cause, the very wildlife in this land has been tainted by the plague, and we must stop it from spreading. Hunt the ghost claw lynxes to the east and south of here, and return when you've slain enough of them.
Farewell.
What business have you?
Attack on Zeb Teller.
Keep your wits
Our
about you.
resources are spread pretty thin here, Paladin, so your help is going to be invaluable. The captain has tasked me with overseeing the harassment of the local Shadow Pine troll camps. We have a policy of keeping them off balance until the day when we can launch a brutal offensive to wipe them out. Until then, we need all of the volunteers that we can get so that these Shadow Pine troll numbers are decreased. Think you could head east to Zeb Teller and hurt them a little?
We will have
That's what we can do.
justice.
Bring me Kelgash's head. Wanted. Bring the head of Kelgash the Wicked, chieftain of the Shadow Pine Trolls, to Captain Helios. No questions asked. Kelgash is well known to dwell somewhere to the south of Zebnoa. Reward, yes, but no advances. That's a shame. Again, another nice weapon. Another one-handed weapon as well. Let's see Captain Helios. We'll lead here and find out what's
Our
happening.
enemies will fall.
Report to Captain Helios. That's dire news indeed. I completely overestimated Tamathryn's ability to lead. I'll see to it that a group is dispatched to safely bring him and Velana back in. Fortunately, we never heard from Ranger Salisa, so I fear the worst in her case. You've done the Fast Riders a great service this day, Paladin. Please take one of these as a small token of our appreciation. I'm tempted to get the intel, but we'll grab the shield.
We will have justice. Death to all who oppose us.
Death to all who oppose us.
Farewell.
Shadowpine weaponry. Paladin. I want you to kill as many Shadowpine trolls as you can. We need their numbers greatly reduced before we can shift our attention toward Deathhome. While you're at it, we might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so bring me back a load of their weapons. Better that they not go to waste and we can use them in the fight against the Scourge. Hit their camps hard to the east and the south at Zeb Teller and Zeb Noah.
Salama Ashalanore. Baladash.
Absolutely
Alanore.
brutal, the Blood Elves. They don't take any prisoners. Spirits of the drowned.
Remember the sun
The lake to the north has been haunted by the ghosts of my ancestors for as long as I can remember. The poor souls were victims of a tragic incident in which scores of them drowned at the bottom of the lake. The details of the event are mostly forgotten, but their haunting cries serve as a constant reminder of their curse. If you're up to the task, I want you to go to the lake and put an end to their suffering. You'll have my gratitude as well as theirs, I'm sure.
Salama Ashalanore.
Salama Ashalanore. Okay, back to the lake. We have Bearers of the Plague and Attack on Zebtala and Shadowpine weaponry. Some group quests that are blood red, so I'm probably not going to take them just yet. Okay, these are southwards. So we can work basically all along and head towards it. Sell some of our gear first if we can.
What do you seek?
Even get a repair or 2. Brilliant, we'll sharpen our weapon as well, as we have ample sharpening stones. And we will grab the next quest. I think we have to go upwards for it. We must do. There she is, hiding away. Scouting out the area, keeping an eye on things.
The dark times will pass.
The traitor's shadow.
Reckoning is at hand.
Darkhan's Drathir is believed to have returned from the dead to rule over the armies of the Scourge in the Ghostlands. Darkhan aligned himself with the Scourge long ago, yet he was once a living, breathing elf. Much of his time was spent inside Dawn's Star Spire, northeast of here. He hid there for many nights, scheming against his own. Search the tower for more information. Perhaps he had a journal or kept notes. One never knows where useful information might present itself.
Be ready for anything.
Zebtala and Shadowpine weaponry. How are we looking for that? Ooh, they're orange. They're orange, but I would like to, just purely for efficiency, grab them while we're here. And then move upwards. We'll have a look. We'll see if we can't attempt it anyway. Sometimes in these quests you get mobs that are basically packed so tightly together, you have to be really careful or really at their level to be able to attempt it. Shadowcasters and Headhunters. Axes, maces, claws and staves, okay. Shadowcasters and Headhunters. Yeah, that is a bit too high, actually. Yeah, we might have to come back for that one if they're going to be 18. So we'll grab Ghost Links, Ghost Claw Links, even. I mean, we could probably work our way through there, but in terms of actual time doing it, and the risk to dying repeatedly, it's just not really worth it at this level. As they are actually hitting us now for a lot more. To venture further south to grab these, just see if we can't get any along the routes. As well. Bit of vampiric health, draining touch. May not get all 10 in this area, but we'll get a few at least. Okay, so we'll head further north, see if we can't get the Traitor's Shadow. What level they are here. 16s, that's a manageable number. Just have to take it a bit more careful, not pull too many. Take a quick mana break as well. Get to full spec, especially since these are higher levels. 15s and 16s. Search for any clues involving Darkharn's past. A journal or notes. We get that sword reward. We can actually equip a shield as well. notes for the trickier quests. Can't skulk past. Oh, that wasn't what I planned to do. Ooh, do we have the mana to pop off a quick heal? I don't think we do. Oh, incredibly lucky. I've got to say this, the yellow quest, but they do hit hard. I imagine back when it was released, this was an extremely busy area, so these were farmed heavily for these quests. Looking for notes. Probably going to pull this chappy, but we'll see. The Traitor's Shadow. After browsing through the first few pages of this old book, you come to the conclusion that it once belonged to the one known as Darkhan Drathia. Hints of the past. As you skim through the pages in the journal, you're overcome by an unnerving sense of being watched. The contents are unsettling. Darkhan's soul was one filled with hatred and contempt for his own people. The extent of his machinations and plots are all documented in great detail. Perhaps there is something here that Vinna will find useful. Return to Ranger Vinna at the Farstrider Enclave in Darkhan's journal. Might do Spirits of the Drowned along the way if we can. Did see a chip power core releases the energy stored within the power core, increasing spell power by 25 to 30 seconds. That could be useful. Okay, so we need Ravening Apparitions and Vengeful Apparitions slain. This is the area? This is the right area. Someone else is on a similar quest. Do they respawn quickly? Right, maybe we have to pick through some of the parts on this quest and come back later if there aren't enough. Grab a quick heal after this one. How many more do we need? Brilliant. So we need 2 more vengeful apparitions even. I think it has been picked clean around here. But we'll probably get a ding from it, so we'll just we'll have a little look. And with that we can probably hand in and grab our next level of belts. And another one. Fantastic. Great, so that wraps up. We will put a talent point to improve Blessing of Might, so increases the power bonus of your Blessing of Might by 12%, and of course that will scale up, so as we level up and we get improved ranks of Blessed of Might, that will increase nicely. So it now gives us tap power by 39. Doesn't show it there though. Okay, so what I think we'll do is we will hand in here, and then we will rest up at this fine establishment and continue our adventures next time. Hope you've enjoyed the series. I am really enjoying this. It's still early days into the questing this character, but I'm really interested into seeing where it goes with her and how far we can explore. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. If we find anywhere to rest up in this place, we may not. Warm ourselves by the fire at least. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.